With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What now?
And his first pass is incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Kill. 6:37. Express.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Touchdown, New Orleans. Julio Jones, 34 yards. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hester to return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
6-18. 808. Express.
Again, it's Carr. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Carr now on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Raider 1. Raider 1. 734.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Hey, 734. You're mine. 93.
Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now Carr changing the formation. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You're mine. 29. Raider 9. 9. Raider 1.
Here's Carr. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Kill, kill. Go Chief.
To throw, it's Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
White Monday down.
Here's Carr to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Richardson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. There's a nice move. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Buffalo 18.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go with a big bang Jackson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's a second and 5. Now a give. This is Bo running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hester to return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here now a 3rd and 20.
694, 618, 808. Express.
Throwing now is Carr. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An audible here to get a new look.
734. Hey, 734. 93.
Carr gonna go on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hester to return from his end zone.
Devin Hester on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Raider 9, Raider 1. Express, White Monday down.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Off to the races. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On first down, Richardson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Hester to return from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Here, this is caught by Hayward-Bay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep for Hayward-Bay, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Carr rolling to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. And now an audible here into something else.
93. Express.
Carr now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Completes it to Hayward-Bay. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stand.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Carr. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jamal Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Saints 28, Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run again with Jackson. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Carr again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He stiff arms him. A solid stiff arm. 99 yards rushing now for Bo, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints first down.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right?